Don't say that word.
Hey, so I am doing a review of the Terminator tank. I got this from VaporTekUSA, I believe. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be a clone of. I'll put that when I figure it out there. I've been trying for a few days to figure out when to do this review because I think well, it's so, I have to tell you, this thing is so effing finicky.
Don't say that word.
I said effing. Whatever. Once you have it set up and in the proper position and just right, works great. Getting it to that position and leaving it there is okay, not easy. Awesome vapor reduction. Now this is the original coil. I have not attempted to try and rebuild it yet because frankly, at this moment right now, I cannot get it off the device. I'm sorry, Captain. One of the biggest issues is that everything is threaded the same way. And in a second, I'm going to take the camera down. I'm going to show you the mess it's going to make when I finally try and get it off. Anyway, you need to see it closey-uppy to be. So, sorry that I have no paper towel. So, you don't want to eat fresh. Anyway, let's just see if we can see what's going on. Alright. So, at the moment, can you see just below where the juice level is? This is the, what they, I don't even know what they're calling, because none of this shit,
Don't
sorry,
say that word.
None of this crap comes with instructions. One pet peeve of the vaping world. Anyway, just below the line of juice is a small slit that regulates the amount of juice getting into your wicks and coil. And if I can do this, they really need to make a camera that will actually, I'm sure they do, I just can't afford it. Alright, so as you unscrew, that opens up, and did you see how that happened? It opens up, and more juice. Now, do you see what else is happening? Okay, so more juice. The issue with this is it comes apart and everything is threaded in the same direction. So when you, and right now it's wobbly on the base. So if I want that tightened onto the base, okay, now it's nice and tight, no wobbly. Also, no juice flow. Okay, now it threads there. Also threads here, which I'll show you in a minute when I empty this out, and it threads here, all in the same direction. So once you have it all put together, I'll show you how. This is the simplest way. I've seen a couple different ways to fill it. I'm just going to show you real quick. Tip it upside down on the device, pull it away from the bottom like that, fill it up, push it back on, done. Very simple to fill. And once you got this thing going the way you want it, yeah, keep it filled and enjoy it until it's dead. Like I said, I haven't tried to rebuild it yet. I've seen videos where people way more experienced than me are unable to rebuild this. But we're going to take a look at it anyway. So now it's all tight, but you have no juice flow. So it's a crapshoot when you start to turn this thing, what you're going to turn at. So you start turning, what you hope will give is the juice flow. But as you can see, the base is turning. Wait, is the juice flow turning too? Yes, okay. So the base turned a little bit and the juice flow is turning. So right now what I want to do is take this thing off the device, which I haven't been able to do in about 3 days. So maybe if I give this a turn, no, because what's turning is, wait, oh, no. Okay. There's absolutely not that much threads on this thing, so something else is giving. Looks like the juice flow thing is going to come right off. And ta-da, it has. Okay, still don't get this thing off my device. Now what? And just turning. So it looks like I'm going to get wet. So do you see the issue? It's not separating here. So what I'm going to have to do is get down this way. You see the juice thing came all the way off. Grab it. Well, now I can see wires coming out. That doesn't look good. That wire sticking out of the hole. Future reference, I'm going to have to remember that. Where's the other wire? Other side. Okay. Anytime you're taking things apart, you're going to want to pay close attention to what it looks like as you're taking it apart. But just wanted to show you the different spots this thing comes apart. So I'm turning, hoping that it'll come off, and yes, it does. Yes. My SVD is free. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so here are the parts. This is like a 510 to 510 adapter, and your base that your coil goes in screws into that. I don't understand why this wire is sticking out here. That could be an issue. So that thread's in there like normal. Then you have it's all juicy. Then you have the cover. It screws on. Same direction. Pay attention. But you can use it just like this without the tank on it as a dripping atomizer. It looks a little funny, but it works fine. And I have done it. Because for the first day I couldn't figure out how to fill the tank. Because, yeah, anyway. So, yeah, there it is. I'm not sure what to do with this wire that is protruding. Let's see if I can get it in the threads just to get it out of my way. And it's not going to. Okay. I'm going to cut it off. No, I'm not going to cut it off. I'm not going to cut it off because I haven't taken this thing apart yet and I don't want to. That is a review for another day. All right. Now, the other reviewer that I watched, he tried to rebuild the coil and was unsuccessful several attempts and took a blowtorch to the thing. And I believe a hammer and a grinder. And as soon as I saw that, I thought, ugh, I am never going to rebuild this thing. So, let's just, like I said, once you have it together, once you have it together and get it on the device and crank her down and get her nice and tight, and then through the grace of God, when you back off, what you want to back off is the juice distributor. But there's 3 points in this that could let go. How do I even word that? It's a crapshoot. You have it on the device. I'm just going to put it on without the tank because that's just an added feature that makes it impossible. So you've got it on the device. You got it nice and tight so it doesn't wiggle. Now to get the juice flowing, you want to back off, but it's all threaded the same way. So as soon as you start to back off, it's a crapshoot which one of those 3 points is going to actually give. And there you see it was the center one that did it that time. I tried manually doing it like this, like holding this and, you know, that, which seems to be the best way. But once but see, do you see what I'm getting at? I can't get the tank back on because the tank won't go over this. It was just hours and hours of fun trying to get it so that this juice would actually be the only thing that turned. And as you can see, it wiggles. The only thing I can think of that would have made this a decent device is if they changed the threading control of this portion to this way. Maybe. I don't know. But, you know, I'm going to try and get this thing back together. How about this? We take this off, and then we juice control it here, like that. And put this on tight, stick that on there. But when I try and screw this in, it's going to screw down my juice. Well, first, see how weird it is? Alright. It's just sort of, you got to cross your fingers and hope for the best sort of thing. No, I'm never going to get that juice well open again. Anyway, if you're thinking about the Terminator tank, don't. If you have one, yeah, God bless you. If you've rebuilt one, inbox me and tell me how the hell you've done it. But I will attempt it at a later date.
Sumi, don't say that word.